Hello, the name is Daman Dev Sood. Today, I'm going to be talking about organizational resilience and the relationships. If you look at ISO 22301 Business Continuity Management System standard, we'll find clause 8.4.2.2 talking of relationships. The roles and responsibilities of each team and the relationships between the teams shall be clearly stated. This is just one example I've picked up. And if you go to ISO 22316, which is the standard for organizational resilience, we will find a relationship appearing twice. So simply I say it is double powerful if you want to take it like that, or it has more emphasis on relationships, or relationships play a greater role in organizational resilience. 22316 says understanding, collaborating, and strengthening. See, there are three words already much more than BCM. Understanding, collaborating, and strengthening of relationships with whom? That is also very important. With relevant interested parties. 22301 would say only the teams, and it may appear this is all internal only. While looking at 22316, looking at organizational resilience, I would like to say it says relevant interested parties, and continue to read this piece. To support, why should we do this? That's also has been mentioned clearly. Why should we maintain, build, and strengthen relationships? To support the delivery of the organization's purpose and vision. I had spoken earlier about organizational resilience and VMV, and this point also is pointing towards that, directly linked with the objectives of the organization. Second time in the standard 22316, it says maintain strong relationships with interested parties and foster cooperation at all levels. And once again, it will tend to tell me it is much more than what we discussed in BCM or in ISO 22301. 22313, ISO 22313 had this diagram about interested parties, and it helps us to understand a lot about interested parties. It's not just a replacement of the old term called stakeholders. It is once again much more than stakeholders. Stakeholders we would have counted, and with the difficulty we would have reached 8, 9, 10. Here we see there are 3 columns, maybe 30. And by the way, these are only the types of interested parties, not the number of interested parties. For example, citizens could be millions in a country, billions in a country, billions in the world. If you look at pressure groups, these could be many. What we see from this diagram is in the 3 columns, the middle column is the internal interested parties, while left and right column is the external interested parties. When I talk of this in detail, many times people have said, oh, Daman, this was eye-opener. We never understood that dependents of staff, the families were interested parties. They were never stakeholders, by the way. Daman, we never thought competitor. Competitor is competitor. How can we say competitor is an interested party or a stakeholder if you take it to be a replacement word or term? There are, by the way. Today, I'm not going deep into that. Focus is organizational resilience and relationships. A relationship with all relevant interested parties. We take one example, the staff family. If we take care of that relationship, if staff family is happy, staff would be happy. If staff is happy, the productivity and quality will go up, which means a happier customer, which means timely payments, which means repeat business and positive referrals also, which will help us to move towards achieving that organizational objective or objectives that we have kept for ourselves. Second level, while implementing organizational resilience, second level analysis could be done for each of these blocks. What is to be done here? To keep staff family happy, there could be some actions here. To keep staff happy, there could be some actions here. Generally, pay me more, I'll be a happier staff. But that's not only one element. Keeping happy may be appreciation also. That appreciation not necessarily a financial support. It could be just pat on back. It could be just a certificate. And specifically during this difficult last 15 months, COVID-19 pandemic period, even if you think of the emotional impact, if you take care of that, I will be happier staff. And then that chain reaction will continue, finally exploding into achievement of the objectives of the organization. Quickly taking another example, if you think of competitors, which was very difficult to think that they were stakeholders or whether they were interested parties, they are. And we need to maintain and build relationships with them also. How will that help? Look, you may be able to get technology updates from your competitors, what is happening in your industry sector. You may be able to have joint research programs with your competitors. So each one will be spending less time, money, and effort. That's the benefit, and that's smart work. In BCM terms, mutual aid agreements may be possible if you have happy, healthy, satisfactory competitors also, which again ultimately will result into achievement of the organizational objectives. Take another one, the staff itself. Within the organization, team bonding will enhance by maintaining good relationships, which means learning and sharing, internal learning and sharing will improve, which means or which would mean inter-team, inter-department collaboration will increase. And someday I'm going to be talking about collaboration only with a perspective of organizational resilience, which means innovation, new products, quality and quantity will improve. When we have good relationships within the staff, when we have good inter-team, inter-department collaboration, we'll have innovative products, ideas, and quality, quantity will improve, which once again is linked with the top, which is achieving the VMV, the objectives, the purpose of the organization. While concluding, I would like to say, take care of your relationships and be a resilient organization. Organizational resilience is the need of the hour, according to me. All organizations need this, must implement this. Organizations may be small, medium, or large, could be simple or complex, could be government or public or private, or even any industry sector. All need organizational resilience, must implement organizational resilience, and a structured approach is available in the standard ISO 22316. With this, I would like to stop here, and I'll be back with you once again with another video update. Thank you.